Hi, sweethearts. Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you, my dear Cancers. Yay! I'm back from my break. It felt really, really good to take that time out. I also really needed it to integrate some energies. Yeah, newness. And to let go of some old stuff. So it's really cool to be back and to be tapping back into your energies. I wanted to say thank you for your support. Thank you for writing those kind messages. That's super, super sweet. And it really touched me. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. They're thinking about me. That's nice. Really nice. So thank you so much for that. Also, thank you very much for donating. I saw you guys donating over on Vimeo and also through PayPal. So thank you very, very much. Thank you to my patrons for your continued support, right? All right. One more thing, if you would like to win the free private reading of 20 minutes for September, just subscribe to the channel and state that you did so below, or write something else nice, encouraging, but just make it somehow known to me that you would like to win that reading, okay? And Spirit is going to do the picking. I don't do the picking, Spirit does. Yeah, that's it. And the winner for the September reading has been picked already, guys, okay? So, yeah, let's hop right in. The energies I felt for you were really like, first of all, it was some kind of a strong energy where it was like, please don't break my cards, Cancer, because they wouldn't come together. And then there was this harsh energy trying to make them fit somehow. And I was like, wow, let's take it easy. And right after that, it was so smooth. It was almost like putting up resistance until a certain point, and then all of a sudden letting go of that resistance. And then it's really smooth and nice energies. Oh yeah, my nose is starting to itch. Yeah, I think we're on point. So you have 2 guardian angel cards for you out already, my sweet. Oh yeah, hallelujah. The new beginning is right there for you. Sweet. 2 guardian angel cards for you out there. Of course, I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, Cancer. It's a general reading. Wow. So it may or may not resonate with you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Oh my goodness. Wow. Are you kidding? Wow. Because that means it's for somebody else, right? I think you would want that one, though. No matter if it's your sign or not. I would want that. That's so cool. Yeah, it's not gender specific, nor is it time specific. Whenever the message reaches you, it's yours at that time. You don't have to go by sign on my channel. It's just, I mean, you can. Of course you can if you want to. I always say sun, moon, and rising as I pre-shuffle the cards. However, it's more of like resonate with the title or not, and just feel in your gut, is this for me or isn't it? That's my suggestion, but you go with what you feel is right, okay? So first of all, let me read to you your guardian angel card, because they want me to right now. And it says expression. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you, Cancer, and heal all concerned. Self-expression is liberating and healing. That is right, my dear Cancers. And we've got for you the Ace of Pentacles. That's the new beginning. Isn't that so amazing? That's a new stable beginning that is coming into your life here, or that recently came in. It may just involve also like some sort of an energy shift, you know, when you, like I said, when I shuffled the cards and it just wouldn't fit, and I tried force, and I mean, it wasn't really me that tried the force, but your energies tried with force, and that wouldn't work. You could see something would break if you kept going like that, and then all of a sudden that shift into, all right, then I'll just flow like the water, right? Cancer being a water element. It's really, there's a lot of water in there, truly a lot of water. And they're immediately coming in with your second card here, and they're showing me that waterfall like thing here, like from one cup to the other. So Spirit is really coming in, and they must have wanted you to see this, to recognize this in your life, that you're just go more with the flow, because you are gonna exhaust your resources if you don't go with the flow here, right? And something might break along the way, and that may be something small, right? But if you keep up with the pushiness, then that's no good. There's a lot of feminine energy in there, right? And with the water as well, of course, right? And yeah, a lot of feminine energy in there, where it's just like flow like the water. When you're supposed to go faster, you'll feel it. When you're supposed to rest, rest, please, Cancer. This is so important. It looks to me like you're on your way to enlightenment, whatever this means to you. Yeah, definitely been up the hill and up the mountain a bunch of times here is what I see. Isis and Osiris may play a part, like in your either rituals, or I don't know, maybe you have Isis cards or something, oracle cards. This is specific, however, I'm aware that this is not for all of you guys, right? And there's a really deep sense of peacefulness and stillness inside, when we really fall into that place, either in meditation, but then all of a sudden it starts to show up in our regular life, when we're just like, wow, I just am, like in that moment. And this is where spirit is really guiding you towards, and there's a lot of stability that comes from that. You can count on that. But it's also, of course, because of the process of letting go, and maybe also letting go of old identities of yourself. That can be a bit scary for the ego, let's say, or for other parts of ourselves, or for our mind, for example. But it's all good. Spirit says it's all good. Go with the flow. Like, stop resisting. We're taking you. Like, you don't need to worry about anything. It's basically, Cancer, we already packed your luggage, right, for you. We already bought the tickets for you, Cancer. All you need to do is hop on that train, on that wheel of fortune, and just go along, because it'll take you. All you need to do is go on that train, like ascend on that train. Is that how you say it? Like, go on that train. It'll take you. Spirit is taking you. And this is, of course, the Fool's journey to enlightenment, right? The whole thing, the Wheel of Fortune. It's also a meant to be. That is, again, Spirit is heavily involved in this here. And it's the Fool that completes the whole journey. So this card doesn't really speak to me as to where you are. That's probably because it's a general reading and you are each on a different station here. But what you can do, which is interesting, as I'm holding up the card, you can see for yourself, am I at the beginning? Are you here? Are you here? So if you do have the Wheel of Fortune, you can do this yourself. You can find out, like, intuitively where you are on your journey. Just put your finger on it and you're just like, wow, oh, that's interesting. I'm right about here. So you can totally see. That's cool. All right. That's cool. Yeah, oh yeah. This way, your intuition can actually let you know where you are in your journey, for example, if you do stuff like that. Or if you use scales, on a scale from 1 to 10, how do I feel today, for example? 1 is not so great, 10 is, yeah, I'm going to jump to the roof, Not from, 2, I said, right? Jump to the roof, be really, really happy, okay? Oh my God. Yeah, a lot of wisdom is coming in with it. And again, a lot of peacefulness. And it's jumping incredibly fast because you just had the Ace, and there you go with your 10 of Pentacles, right? This is super stability, either like internally, which I'm just talking about. It's extremely stable, the energies I'm getting, and so soft. And it's the incorporation of divine feminine and divine masculine. When they are in balance in such a way, that gives you incredible strength, yet incredible softness at the same time. And that combination is very, very magnetic. So very awesome. It's like they're holding like this pentacle together. So we could be somewhat he's holding it, but I just perceived that they are holding it together. So maybe there's something coming in for you, or some person coming in here for you. That could be. Or if you are in an existing relationship, then this is talking about like maybe newfound stability, right? And it's also, again, internal, very, very much internal though. So that's awesome, because any person that comes into your sphere here, Cancer, with you being so evolved and in your 10 of Pentacles, it's just like that's going to be like the cherry on top, basically, right? So when he or she, like the Knight of Cups, is coming in, who have seemed to made up their mind like entirely, like I love you, Cancer, right? Then that's going to be again cherry on top. It could also stand for yourself, like you're yourself continuously offering like nice things. For example, maybe you're buying yourself roses, or I don't know, what do guys buy themselves? I don't know, perfume? I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe you can drop that in the comments. What do you do for yourself? What do you do for self-love, for self-care? And that sort of a thing, right? But it could very well be, again, another person that is true and genuine in their love offer to you, because they see, like they see your shine here, Cancer. All right. Let's see what else wants to come out. There's also something about, ooh, yeah. I was just gonna say, as this card came out, I was just gonna say there's also something about the heart chakra and how right this is. You have the Queen of Arrows, which is the Queen of Swords. That's the Swan. And I'll talk about this card in a second. This one, yes. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God. That's awesome. Let me just get all the cards out. Wow. That's amazing. Oh my, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Cancers. Wow. That's so cool. Thank you, yeah. All right. Reorganize ourselves here. Wow. So let's see. So again, just as I was saying, or having like that intuition of there's something about the heart chakra going on, a possibly reopening of the heart chakra. Yoga might actually help you here to open, really open and be vulnerable again, throat and heart, right? And the Queen of Arrows here with the Swan is one that has been hurt previously, right? And maybe a little bit scared of that new beginning. Maybe you are, oh, wow. Maybe you're scared of letting that persona go. Because sometimes she really helps us, like, or he, right? Depending on what you identify as. They help us in certain stages of our life to just get over grief, for example, and to get over hardships in general, right? And this is very helpful for a while, just for us maybe not to feel everything in that very moment, because it's sometimes very hard to grasp. For example, when someone like passes over, or when a relationship to a person that we really, really loved, when that ends, that's just sometimes too much to take. And so we're protecting ourselves by putting up personas as well, and that's a good thing. But just right now, it is really time to transform that energy and to let go of that persona that once maybe soothed us, or where we kept others away. For example, new lovers from coming in, let's say, right? New relationships from coming in, because we're just like, I'm too busy. Like I'm doing, I don't know, I'm working right now to, I mean, that's great, right? To further yourself and to work on yourself and to like make your life be awesome, which is exactly what you're doing here. And if you're not there yet, you're exactly gonna hit your sweet spot here, Cancer. Absolutely, absolutely. However, again, it is also something that wants to go now, that wants to leave now, because that's outdated. Like the Queen of Arrows, it's outdated, and it's time to really, for you to dive into, because you have the King of Arrows as well, right? So that's crazy. You have King and Queen of Arrows, and again, a lot of water, and it's time for you to let that go, right? To leave that pond, that secure pond, and do something entirely different, because the Kingfisher is very different from the Swan, right? It's much smaller, it's much more agile. It's very much in the air. Swans, not so much. Yeah, they can, but they're much more on the ground, I feel. And this one is really taking off. And they have a different perspective, because they fly a little bit higher. Of course, swans, when they're on the water, they would never hover like on the water. The Kingfisher, however, does somehow hover on the water, and then when they see like what they want, then it's just like psh, So maybe you just started to see something that you want, that you're starting to be interested in, that actually makes it worth for you to pick up and transform into something else. So maybe a person came in and triggered that for you, or some kind of an event, or I don't know, some energy that came in for you and you were just like, oh, that's actually worth it. I might open up now again. I might start to see from a different perspective because I saw something that, or someone that may be worth the risk of opening myself up here again, says Cancer. And oh, how joyous this is going to be, right? That's amazing with the Three of Vessels. That is so amazing. And we have a lot of birds. So watch out for birds and for signs, because there's 3 different types of birds here. We've got the crane, the swan, and the kingfisher. And we also have 3 cups here. So maybe you've been in a third party situation like previously without you knowing about this. This could denote that. Doesn't have to be for all of you. I think that's rather specific. And this is just coming back into your joy. It's like these 2 have been waiting on you. These are your playmates, right? And they've been waiting on you. And you're just like descending from the heavens, from the air. You're coming down here. And you're just like, oh, that's where the joy is. I've been so busy, like maintaining my business, getting my life in order. I was so busy, right? And that's cool. That's awesome, because it really made you grow. It made you really go forward towards what you wanted to do. And maybe especially to those that were single or that are still single, it's like that's perfect, right? Because maybe a person would have held you back in that situation and you may have not been able to grow as much. But now it's time to come back down and to enjoy and to really celebrate breaking free and breaking out of this cycle here. And your next card is the World Tree, which is gorgeous. And that's all about the cyclical nature, right, of life. And it has the number 21 breaking down to a 3. So we're coming from a 3 and we're going to a 3. And as you can see, there's the seasons very much on this. And trees have their roots very deep in the ground here, right? They're very rooted towards Mother Nature, of course, because they're part of her, right? And they have their branches really high up in the sky. So they're very, very connected. You may also, especially for those of you that are transitioning into colder periods of time where you can no longer walk barefoot or like necessarily place your hands on the ground, you can always like touch the plants and get with plants and trees in touch, even through winter, through autumn, right? Stay flexible with whatever comes. It'll come to you too. There's a lot about intuition here as well. And with the maze, again, it's the same thing that we had in the beginning. Just go with the flow, because as you can see, it's not a straight line. You would really have to just go with what it is. If you try to make that line straight, it'll just be a hassle. You might break that maze, right? So leave it as it is and go with the flow. It's perfect. Like people walked it before. It's really good. It's good for you. I almost want to say like your future selves walked that one for you here, right? So yeah. And there is no wrong turns in this maze, because everything will lead you to where you need to go. This is all part of your soul path. All right, we have 2 more cards here, but out of time. So I'm going to interpret these 2 cards over on Vimeo and or Patreon if you would like to follow me. Also, we're going to draw more oracle cards here to find out more and direct advice from Spirit. Again, link down in the caption below. Yeah, and I'm still open for private readings. We still got that 20% discount, which I'm going to make a week longer because I've been away for a week. So you don't miss out on that. That was not the intention. So that's why we're going to make it a week longer with the 20%. All right. All right, guys. I'll either see you over there. Thank you so much for being here, for listening. And yeah, or I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.